Just getting things set up here real quick. See if I can join in. There we go. All right. It's been a while since I've done a drill with me, so and it's been a while since I've done a live chat, so yeah. Got both things going at once here. Trying to just set things up. Let me put my phone on mute, because that's going to get annoying. Hello? There we go. So I'm going to finally work on my Heaven and Earth design, because it's been a long time since I've actually touched this thing. Because I've just been so busy with everything else. Having to try and organize everything. Hi, P-Ray. And Cynthia, Lockmore, and Becky. Kim. I'm just going to pop my chat out. Brian. Well, hi, Cynthia. Welcome to the family. Hi from Australia. You must be, I think it's like 17 hours difference from me, so I'm thinking it's too late for UK people to be here right now, but I guess Australia isn't too bad of a time right now. Well, if you see this one here, Catherine, I've started on the bottom left, but that's just because this is extremely large, and just with semantics, this is why I started here, but I normally start on the bottom right when I do a larger painting. Hello, Stephanie. Okay, I'm going to pull out a color, and I actually just wanted to show you something that I started doing. I know people have mentioned it before, but I've never done it myself. I'm just going to pull off a piece of wax here, and I'm going to use it to hold back my cover, because it does work really nicely. There we go. Yeah, it's only temporary, Randy, because I'm gonna have to put it away after I finish this section for a while, because I have a lot of Christmas presents to do, and there's no way I'm gonna get them done if I'm working on this. Hey, Teslin. Teslin, I need you to turn that down. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm missing. It has been so long since I've worked on this that I totally forgot how to do it. It's after 12 on Saturday. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, let's see if I can remember. How do I use this? Okay, here we go. Hookhand's the only place I've gotten customs from, so I don't know. To me, it's the best just because it's the only one I've used, and they have been really good. Okay, I need to pick my symbol, which is gonna be I think I will do this little flower. I'm only doing the bottom 3 squares, so... Oh, am I even on the right page? No. No wonder. Ah, there we go. I had the wrong page of my design up on my easy PDF, and I'm like, it was on page 23. I haven't sprayed anything on mine yet since they're done. I'm going to test it out eventually. But as of right now, I don't spray anything on them. But I'm considering it because once this one's done, I really want to make sure it's protected. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm going to just set this over here. It took so much for me just to get this set up because I haven't worked on it in a while, and my easel has been just kind of set to the side, and so I haven't worked on a diamond painting in here. So I had to clear all my entire desk, put away everything that I was working on, and so it took a bit just to get me started. And then I was gonna just do a drill with me, and I decided, well, might as well just go live. I haven't done that in a while either, and figured some people might enjoy that. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, there we go.
Mama,
Yes.
Mama.
Yeah.
I did clean up Stephanie's clothes and I was a girl. And I wanted candy and here it's empty.
No, I don't have any candy for that. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. We see about that.
You'll see about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So it's been quite the ordeal because I have been dealing with these headaches and I didn't know exactly what it was. Well, welcome to the live, Elizabeth. And hello, Cheryl Rockwell from Australia. I haven't been feeling like doing anything because my head has just felt like it's just being squeezed. And I talked to my husband last night and found out that that's what happens to him when he has a sinus headache. And so he told me to take some of this Excedrin, and I did that today, and I feel so much better. So I've actually been up for doing something, and I'm actually able to do it and not just sit here wanting to do something and not get around to it. So today I am using my Dollar Tree light in my Stabilo pen. I haven't used it but one time, so we'll see. And that's what I got in there. Oh, New Zealand. Hello, Julie. All right, let me find my symbol. It's one of those that I've not used very often. It's a flower. So like I was saying, I'm not going to be doing this. I want to finish off this section that I'm on, and then I'm going to put it away, and then I have to start working on my Christmas gifts, all these customs that I've made, because well, you haven't seen them yet. They're sitting over in a pile because I haven't opened them yet. I haven't done unboxings. I haven't done the videos. I haven't done the reviews. I haven't done anything with them yet. And they're piling up because of what I got from that sale from Huracan. Everything's coming in. I haven't even checked to see if everything is here yet because I'm just dreading it. Too much on my plate right now. And trying to, I feel obligated to do my Heaven and Earth design because I started it. But like I was saying in one of my videos, this was like a side thing that I decided to do when I discovered it. And it's kind of made it to where I'm just not doing anything because I feel like if I'm not working on this, I shouldn't be working on anything. So I'm going to finish, like I said, this section, and then I'm going to have to set it to the side and then work diligently to get these Christmas gifts done. Because not only do I need to get the paintings done, but I've also got to, get them framed and everything because they are a gift. Oh, that's nice. At least yours is a mini, though. That shouldn't shouldn't take too long to get done. This one's going to take me probably about a year to do. Just because I don't have the time to dedicate to it that I really wanted to. I thought I'd have all this time to work on it, but a lot of people just don't realize how much time a YouTube channel takes to maintain. It's not just the YouTube channel itself, but the Facebook group that was an offshoot of it for everyone to stay in contact. Alright, there's not enough sticky in that spot. When I originally put the paper on here, the paper I put on here was not sticky enough, and so I actually went over it with the Aleene's Tack It, and some spots didn't get it. But I do have some stuff I can put on it because I need to get a piece on there and it's not sticking. You just have to look through, Allison, to find different cross stitches and just maybe do a search on the internet or Pinterest. I was just starting to cross stitch when I discovered diamond painting, and I was actually doing a search on how to frame a cross stitch when I came across diamond painting, so I really didn't get into cross stitching much. So I'm not familiar at all with really much of the cross stitch community and where to buy certain things to do with them. Yeah, they have a lot of places that have the double-sided sticky on AliExpress. The problem is that this double-sided sticky isn't going to last as long as something like the Tack It will. So that's why I was trying to find something other than this, and because I'm putting the pattern on the actual thing, it will probably last longer because it's not actually using the adhesive, I'm hoping, because it's actually underneath the paper. So I'm hoping, I don't know. Alright, so there was a spot that wouldn't stick. Now if you're curious as to what I just did, I got this piece with one of my paintings. and it was from the Louisville store. I did a review on them. It was actually an extra piece of double-sided adhesive, and I just peeled back the cover. I stuck my drill on top of it and I cut around it, peeled off the back, and stuck it on the spot that wasn't sticking. I mean, that was just a quick fix because there's no room to put any tacket in that tiny little spot right there. Hello, Brandy. Good you can make it. Sorry I didn't tell you I was going live. I just kind of decided to do it last second, and yeah, figured you'd find me. Okay, there's a lot of these spots that this Silhouette brand sticky is just not working on. Look at this. Oh, this is so disappointing. I'm going to have to either brush some on there or, yeah, stick some of that adhesive on it. Yeah. Yeah, this is hardly sticky at all over here. I'll have to deal with that later. I don't want to mess with it right now. So, there's a story I wanted to tell you guys. And it's about a relative of mine. Good morning. Okay, so I have a cousin, and he's been writing books for quite some years now. He stopped writing for a little while and went back to school, and he decided to do some graphic art stuff, and he kind of incorporated that when he was doing his thesis or his final project or whatever. He came up with an idea for a book, so he got back into writing, and I was thrilled to see that he got back into writing. And because, you know, he was, you know, the type that's a starving artist and trying to start all over again, he needed a little bit of help with getting it going. So he did a GoFundMe type thing. I don't remember what that other program is called. And he he needed to raise money so he could get it published and everything that went along with writing a book. And I donated what I could, and I've always supported his writing. So it took 3 years, and he got the book written, and as part of my donation, I was given for, early access to it in Kindle version. I ordered the tradeback edition, and as I was reading it, I found different errors, typos, this and that, and I helped him basically edit the final draft of the, not edit, what is it called? Proofread, yeah. I basically helped proofread that final draft before it went and published in the actual book. So, because of all the help I did, he actually thanked me by sending me a first edition copy with his signature in it, and he decided that he was going to put Teslin's name in the next book, because it's a series, so the next book is going to have Teslin's name in it. She's going to have a character in that book, and I thought that was the coolest thing. And then I did a contest on his page that he has for the rolling out of the publishing of it on Amazon, and I won the contest to where I chose a character for the book, and I chose a little girl that lives underground, come from the underground. She's orphaned, and I was thinking maybe that would be Teslin's character, but that's not the character. But anyway, I got to choose a character for it, and Teslin's name is going to be in that book. So I thought that was pretty neat. And I don't have many stories to tell about my life, but I thought that those were pretty neat things to talk about, since I really don't, without a tag, I don't really have a lot to really talk about, and I feel kind of like I don't have anything to say. And I'm just, this is bugging me. I got to add some of this adhesive to it because I want to get these symbols on here. I can't do it when they don't stick. Alright. I'm just going to put a glob down here, and apparently that wasn't sticking either, whatever that one was. Yep, that one either. Those are the 8s. Okay, I'll remember that. And we'll stick them right there. And peel it off. Hope it's not too thick, because it's just giving me issues. There we go. I just, I'm glad this is the corner, because I have a feeling this is going to look lopsided. I'm kind of questioning the Aleene's Tack-It now, because I could have swore I put enough on here, but maybe I didn't. This is actually a section that had a different adhesive on it, and I put the Aleene's Tack-It on top of it because it wasn't sticky enough for me. So I'm hoping it works. I would hate, that's why I'm really considering looking into some spray adhesive or sealant or something for this, because the many hours that I'm put into this, I would hate for the drills to just start falling off. Especially since I'm not going to be able to put it behind glass when I do frame it or do some kind of a framing job. Right now, the adhesive that I put on underneath here was this stuff right here. It's Silhouette double-sided adhesive sheets. Here, let's do it this way. They were like $6 for 10 of them. But no, 8 of them. Yeah, $6 on it. Yeah, and they're just not sticky enough. They just don't hold the diamonds. So I have 3 packages of those. The stuff that does work really well is this stuff right here. There we go. Peel and Stick Fabric Fuse. This stuff is what I used on the very first section, and it's really sticky. But then I went to the this stuff here, and this works really well too. Well, yeah, the adhesive works really well. This piece right here, I don't know if you were here when I was explaining it. This is just the piece that one of my paintings came with. They gave me an extra piece of double-sided adhesive, and that's what I just stuck on here to cover those spots that aren't sticking. So I'm sure it's probably just the same stuff that's already on here. Because that's this stuff that actually comes on here, it's not going to last as long. From what I've been hearing, it's going to last maybe 3 years. It'll guarantee a stick for 3 years. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I don't want to have to buy these big rolls of it either. And so this was just an experiment I was starting out with. And the tacket is way less expensive and it works really well. So I didn't want to wait a month either for getting some double-sided adhesive. So I got the tacket from Amazon. And I got the other stuff from Walmart. Okay, this is not... There's another spot. And I have a feeling I'm going to be going through this up in this section right here. I'm going to be running into sections that have lost the sticky or something. Make sure I got all the spots. There's one in there. I must have got it already. 1, 2, 3 in, and yeah, I got that one. But whipping my head back and forth, looking at this thing is just, it hurts my neck, it hurts my head. I mean, I'm barely getting over that the whatever sinus headache. So I don't want to make it worse by whipping back and forth looking at my iPad. Okay, so I have already unboxed the Huacan custom of my mom and my sister, so that's the one I'm going to start working on after I do this section. And I'm sorry, Brandy. I hope it goes away with your little trip you go on. Hope that makes it better getting away. So I know I have people that ask me, why aren't you working on your heaven and earth design? And I answer them, but they're not like, maybe they don't see my answer or what, but I'm telling you guys now, I've just been really busy. It's been really hard to actually concentrate and do something for myself. Diamond painting hasn't been something I've been able to do except for very minimally. That's why the only diamond painting I've been able to do was in the living room or outside when I was watching the kids swim. And that's why I have the smaller ones that I'm getting done, because I watch TV maybe an hour every other night. And hello, sexy Harlem. Oh, that sucks. Migraines and heat don't go good together. So, anyway, after I'm done with this section right here that I'm doing right now, I will be starting on a new custom, and that's what I'm going to be working on. It will be set up, and I will be working on it. I'm putting everything else aside because I do have Christmas gifts I need to get done. And my stash eventually will get done. I will do it a little bit at a time, working on getting that together, but you guys will see it eventually. I have to get organized before I can do it. And right now I'm feeling pressured to do that, but the pressure is making it to where I just can't do anything else. And I've just got to do what I need to do, which is get my Christmas gifts out. And I'll do drill with me's and stuff on that. And I'll still do my unboxings and whatnot. I just can't feel like I have to do my heaven and earth design. I want to do it and I will do it. I just need to do it in my own time because it's really been difficult. Oh, is that the only place those are? Oh. All right. Right there. You gotta turn backwards. And let me lift you up. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now you're on my. You were on my sticky part, so you got to get off of that. No, yep, don't touch it. She said hi, Teslin. She had to get her face in the picture, so. Teslin, Becky Mitchell says hi, Teslin. She says hi. Get down. You're gonna break your leg. Get down. All right. So, I'm gonna go out and get a frame for my little owl that I finished tomorrow. My husband has the weekend off for a change. He actually has 2 days off in a row, and it happens to be the weekend. I'm gonna go out and get some Flonase, and hopefully that will help with the allergies. It helps him, and he's been out, so he's been miserable. And oh, come on, why don't this move? Here we go. So that's what's up tomorrow. It's been cooling off here a little bit. It's not in the 90s anymore. It's like in the 70s and 80s. Well, hello from Nebraska. Okay, so that color's done. That was a very short bout of numbers. I gotta figure out what this symbol is, because some of these are so hard to see on this that I have to use the oh.
What about it?
What about what?
The pop rings? You have to get some right now.
Well, we don't have any. We'll go get some tomorrow, okay?
Please.
Yeah, we don't have any. We'll have to go get some tomorrow. Oh, this is so frustrating because I cannot highlight the right thing. I just want to highlight something and I can't. That's what I don't understand about this program. It's so frustrating. It's like, Yeah, I know this is probably boring. There we go. Oh my gosh. They need to make this more, need to make this more user friendly. I mean, okay, look. I'm trying to tap. Okay, yeah, now it does it. Never mind. See, I knew if I showed somebody it would do what I needed it to do. Isn't that how it goes? Alright. I'm highlighting it because I couldn't tell what it was on my chart. And that way I know exactly if I've missed them or not. No, it's because it's there so that if I miss one, because the symbols on this chart, they're not as clear as they should be. And so when there's two right next to each other that look identical, I need to make sure that that's going to be, like, there's three right here. And only two of them are the symbol that I need. The other one right next to it. Because with 90 colors, 90 symbols on this, they got pretty creative. And let me show you just this really quick section here, if I can spread it out, make it bigger. There we go. Okay. This is this one, and this is a symbol right next to it. And they look the same on my chart, on my canvas. So they did, but it depends on the program I used. This is the program that Danielle was telling about, and it printed the right size, but my printer, when I used my program, it printed them clearer, but they didn't print the right size. So I had to use what I could. This has too much shading in it. And I think there's just a little bit more adjusting that needs to be done when printing out the pages. Teslin, you need to take that in the other room because I can't hear. Thank you. So, I mean, like I said, I haven't even worked on printing anything out since this first page. And I don't plan on printing another one out until I go to do the second page. So, I'm just doing it one step at a time, and that's just where I'm at right now. And what's on here is on here. And I just got to deal with what I have for now. All right. So yeah, a lot of these symbols look like the one that I should be using, but it's not. Where are my squares? See, I talked about this in one of my videos when it came to arranging my my little cups, my containers. They were, oh my gosh, these are oily. Wouldn't you know it? We're stuck together. I had, what was I? Oh, I had them arranged by number, and I was not finding anything. I was spending so much time just trying to find my symbols, and I just ended up rearranging them by shapes. I did my numbers, which there's only a few, like 7 numbers, and then I did like arrows, I did triangles, I did squares, I did money symbols together. I did card symbols like the club, heart, spade, and diamond. So all those are in little sections by themselves. So it's been so much easier finding where things are now. All right, those were just stuck together. These are ones that would be good to put Hill Crusher. I haven't shown that yet and how that works. All right, so oh, this is just so confusing. Okay. Because those two symbols look so alike. I'm really confused right now. And of course it doesn't stick. Oh my gosh, this is just giving me a headache. Where did I just put that? These are like really loose. I just put a diamond down. I know I did. I don't know where I put it. But it's not any of these. Look at that. That's so loose. It's just coming out. Oh, this is just so disappointing. Yeah, they're not sticking. So I'm going to have to go back to that video where I recommended this stuff, this silhouette double-sided adhesive, because that stuff does not work for diamond painting. It will not hold. I pasted some of the Aleene's Tacket on top of it in spots, but I couldn't get it into everything, every little crevice. So the spots that I don't have it in aren't sticking. And this is going to take me forever because I'm going to have to put this stuff in every little nook and cranny that doesn't stick. These tweezers are actually ones from the one order I did from Evermoment. They're a little longer than the Huacan ones, but they're my favorite. And somebody actually gave me the hint to put a pencil grip on here to shut them a bit, because I have arthritis in my thumbs and it's really hard to keep squeezing it. Good night, Randy. You probably already left, but I'm sorry I missed it. Alright. Wow. Gone 45. I'm going to probably jinx it, but we've gone 45 minutes and my connection did not cut out at all. That's like amazing. It might help though, that because my husband's not home and he's not watching TV or anything, and my daughter's at work, so that helps tremendously on not having to fight for the bandwidth. I'm not sure I'm liking this Tack-It. I mean, it might be because it's the generic brand, but it's not sticking the way I think it should. It's not that great. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm having to put a little tiny piece of double-sided adhesive on the back of each one of my stinking little drills. That's what I was just saying, Erica. I'm not having very, I'm not liking it very much. That's what I'm using in my pen right now. It's just not sticking the way I want it to. I mean, it's okay, but I've been using my pick-me-up tool for a while now, and I prefer that, but it is wide, and when I'm working on something like this, I didn't want it to push my stuff out of the way. So I decided not to use it on this right now. Yeah, Becky, I'm really frustrated with it right now. Unfortunately, I do not have any clear nail polish. Maybe it would. It probably would. My Tack-It would probably work good too. I could probably go grab myself a tiny little paintbrush and do that. Because this is really, as much as I'm having so much fun cutting out these tiny little squares of adhesive, it's kind of boring. But it's working. Let me go see if I can find a tiny little paintbrush, and I'm going to probably see about just brushing the Tack-It on to these spots instead. Yeah, I just don't have any of the floral clay, and I haven't remembered to order any on Amazon. I didn't want to wait for a week, and I thought I saw some at my Dollar Tree, but it ended up just being floral tape. It wasn't the floral clay, so yeah. I might see if Hobby Lobby has some when I go there tomorrow. They might actually have some, I don't know. Just have to remember to do that. I think that stuff, Brandy, that's in the pick-me-up pen is the stuff that Wendy uses in her, the tackle, the Aline stuff. It looks like it's the same stuff. Alright, I'll be right back. I didn't go far. I'm just over here digging in my drawers for a tiny little paintbrush. Because I did get on a kick at one time, and I did a, Tesla, don't open the door right now. I've got something behind it.
Ow!
Don't open the door. Get back. I said get back. I will open the door in a second. I got on a kick and did a paint by number. And I went out and bought a bunch of paint brushes because I didn't think that their paint brushes were tiny enough to get the corners, and I was being so meticulous on getting every little corner. Perfect. I had to be perfect. I had to get into all the little tiny little corners, and it had to be perfect, and it wasn't perfect, but it was better than it would have been had I not got the tiny paintbrushes. Oh no, it broke? Finer. Okay, so I've got this tiny little paintbrush. I'm going to, I actually picked this stuff up. Oh, that's not it. I picked this up at the Dollar Tree thinking it was something I was going to try as I was thinking it was a sealant, but it's just spray adhesive. And I'm wondering about trying that. I mean, it is from the Dollar Tree, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd try it on here or I'm just going to use the tacket, but I'll try this on something someday. But I was going to spray one of my older diamond paintings that I'd finished with it. But then I realized it's spray adhesive, not sealant. So I'll do something with it someday. Play-Doh. I have Play-Doh. In fact, I have some right here. Well, I did, and then I hid it somewhere. But I don't know if I'd want to put Play-Doh in my pen. Just because it's not really sticky. Yeah, let's just try some of this spray on. Well, let's see. Where is it not sticky? Because it's not really sticky right there. But I don't have this symbol here.
Let's see how my phone's charging. Wow.
I don't have it. It's in the living room.
Great.
Yeah, great. Okay, so this section has a few of them. But it's actually sticking there. Nope. It's not very sticky right here. It's like, all right, so let me get this spray. You guys are going to be my, okay, Tesla, take that out of here. It's too loud. Okay. Let me see. I have some paper here. Let me just take this to protect the other section. And Pacini. All right, let's see, where was it? Right here. I'm going to tear off a piece of paper. I just want to spray right here, these three little, there. I'm just going to do that little squirt. And let's see how that works. Oh my gosh, it drips. I don't think it worked. That did not work on this at all. Oh my gosh, I am just a mess here. I'm just going to put the and I'm smearing the, oh my gosh. Let's totally rewind that and pretend I didn't do that, okay?
Mom, let's look at this. Boris come in an air. Mom, look. Boris come in. Boris is dead now. He come and moving down. He's an evil Boris. He was nice. Now he turned evil.
Okay. I do not recommend that spray adhesive. That was bad. Stop, Tesla, stop. The stomping. Yeah, good thing this is live. Because nobody saw that, did they? Yeah, sorry guys, it's something interrupted my connection, but yeah, I've got the paintbrush and I've got the thing with the tack it in it. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. No, you weren't the only one buffering. My screen just kind of, I think it was because my alarm went off, and it, even though I put my phone on mute. Okay, let's just get some of this fixed here. The paintbrush I used before was way bigger, so I don't think I'm going to need to wait half an hour for this to dry.
Hey, Mama.
But I'm still kind of questioning having the...
One more question. I got to tell you this. Benny has escaped his house, but he kills people, so I love it.
Well, that's not a good thing to love.
Well,
It's not. That's not a good thing. I'm sorry.
Well,
Killing people is bad, and I don't want you watching things like that.
I love Benny because I just love to watch it.
I know you do, and that's not a good thing.
So I keep watching it because I never stop.
Well, you're going to have to stop because I don't want you watching that.
I still love Benny.
I don't know what bendy is, but it doesn't sound good. Okay, so are you guys still buffering? No, you should be okay now. Okay, so I don't know what I was saying. Oh, the paintbrush I used before when I was trying to fill in some of these gaps was a bigger one. But now I've got this, I just pulled this one out, so I'm able to actually fill in the spots that... Oh, I know what I was saying. I'm kind of... I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of rippled. And I think I don't know if it's because of the paper that's underneath. Gosh, this is just ridiculous. It's not my connection. It's YouTube on my phone keeps crashing. There we go. Okay, see you later, Brandy. I'll talk to you later, okay? We're back. Okay, so I'm not going to let this go too much longer because it has been over an hour, but I just wanted to stick this stuff on here, make sure that it's going to work. And not do that spray thing again. Oh, excuse me. Because that was, it was an experiment, and now we know spray adhesive is not good. I mean, it should make sense. I mean, You don't want to spray something on paper, right? But because I had tacky on there underneath it, thought, well, it'll tack, the spray adhesive will tack to the tack, right? Well, apparently that's not how it works. But there, the Aleene's tack it did good. It's working now. It's much better than having to do the single pieces of double-sided adhesive onto each little drill. That would have drove me nuts. I would never have gotten anywhere, and I would have probably just given up before I even finished this section. Because, I mean, I watch people's drill with me as well. I'm putting, you know, organizing drills and everything, and I want to diamond paint. And I'm looking and I'm like, gosh, I just want to be diamond painting, but I got to do this first. I got to do this first. And now it's just like, I'm just to the point where, you know what? Who says? Who says that I have to do that first, you know? I make my own schedule. I mean, I want to make everybody happy. I want everyone to see what they want to see. I just don't, there's not enough time in the day, not enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. Oh, where you mean like where I'm at right now with it, Allison? I mean, I could probably do that, but I would probably put it on my other channel. I would maybe mention it here when I do the update, but I really don't want to put it in one of my diamond painting videos. Well, you know have you watched any of the videos on my other channel? Because I mean, I did a really an extensive vlog for that. I did a weekly vlog on that for like a year. Yeah. If you go watch those, you'll there's a lot. There's a lot you'll learn. It's linked on my main page. It's just Donnie Hogan. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I have a lot of videos about it there. Um, I haven't done much with it since Teslin was born, because all my time was spent elsewhere. And then I decided to try doing this channel, and it just reminds me why I ended up not doing that other channel, because kids take a lot of time, and newborns especially, when they have breathing issues and eating issues. Oh, good night, Erica. Sorry, I'm missing texts. Thanks, Sexy Harlem. I'm working on that. I'm trying to.
Mommy, look. Mom, look. Look, Mom. See those really hard tummy? It's making that move.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. All right then. So I'm really pleased with this drill with me here. Well, this live, because we maintained an average, around 30 people. Every time I looked up, there's, between 28 and 35 people in here, and that makes me happy that many of you wanted to come and see me talk or do nothing. This is getting ridiculous. So I guess this is just an indicator that YouTube wants me to stop my live chat here. It's like, maybe it's my phone. The app on the phone just doesn't like me doing it, but I'm basically getting ready to wrap it up anyway. So, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, you know, the usual kind of thing. But it's been over an hour now, and doing any kind of a drill with me. Okay, that time, that's quite embarrassing because I was sitting there talking to myself, and you guys were sitting there chatting, and everybody left. How funny. Yeah, there's 4 people left in the room. Well, thank you for sticking with me, but I think it's over. It's done. We had a good time. It kept crashing, so everybody left, and I don't think it's gonna stop crashing. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, guys? Bye. Oh, well, thanks, Becky, for sticking around, but we're done now. Bye-bye.